down the hammer and pick up the pencil. You're about to listen to the Savvy Radio Show. Learn from real-life real estate investors, experience revealed with the Savvy Landlord as your host.
Bang, bang, you tuned in, what, to the radio show. My name is Stephen VanCauwenbergh, also known as Savvy, also known as the Savvy Landlord. Hey, if you didn't listen to the last podcast just a little while ago, a couple days ago on Rockford, Illinois, I drop a lot of nuggets on goals and stuff, and you should check it out. Anyway, so the other day, I had talking to a homeboy, and he's like, yo, when I'm buying a deal, I second guess myself. I'm like, that is a podcast in itself. Why? First of all, you shouldn't be, excuse me, hold on. You shouldn't second guess yourself. First of all, you're above everybody else in society. Everybody else is, just like I said on that last podcast, driving to a job that they hate, and at least you're taking the initiative and trying to be someone different. Don't let the strong man try to hold you down because you're in something that's new. So when you're second guessing yourself, here's the deal: you go have another set of eyes. Yesterday, I'm on a property. I'm on a property with a superstar wholesaler who's done a ton of deals. This dude got this house on lockdown. It's a deal. It's a $145,000 house. Guy's got it locked up for $90,000, and he was thinking about keeping it himself. It's kind of a complicated deal. So he asked me for some help, and I'm helping a young buck out. So I was like, yo, let's go look at this crib. We go look at this crib. And I just blew this dude's mind. He was like $15,000 off and didn't see the whole house was ridden with termites. I saw a little termite, and then next thing you know, we started getting dirty in it. And we found termites in every wall in the house. And the guy just almost peed his pants. He has it under contract. He was going to close on it. We just saved this dude 15 G's at least. Plus on the outside, I was showing him this, and the roof, they put a new roof on, but they didn't touch the deck. And the deck roof was leaking so bad, it was another $5,000. Well, not probably $2,000. But you can save $5,000 to the seller. But the point is, this dude just was juiced up on this house, and then the kitchen was all cut up from a water leak on the slab, and I was showing him the duct work in the bedrooms, and he's like, what's the sand mean in the duct work? That means the bottom is rotted out and little bugs are climbing up in it. What? Yes. I just, that 1 hour, I was like, how much was that worth? I mean, I just come over there, 20 years as a real estate investor, several hundred transactions under my belt. That's how you don't second guess somebody. You ask somebody, is this a deal? Somebody that you could trust. I'm telling you, if you run, I remember when I finally became a real estate investor, my mentor, I got this deal under contract. It was a $58,000 house, maybe worth $65,000. It was a FSBO. They said it was $58,000. I got it for $45,000. I thought I was somebody special, but I was still insecure, still checking myself, second guessing myself, and I just called my mentor, and he's like, it's a 3-bedroom, yeah, and it's 1.5 bath, yeah, and it's right by the college, yeah, and how much you think the rent is? $750. He's like, that sounds like a deal to me. Like, that's all I needed to hear. And that was probably the last time I ever called my mentor on those little chitty chat things. But listen, I don't care where you're at in the chain. Even today, I'm buying a commercial property, and I'm calling somebody that has tons of commercial property experience. And he's whipping my tail, slapping me around like a rag doll. You don't have enough reserves. Did you think of this? Did you do I'm like, no, I didn't think of it. No, I didn't think of it. No. Look. Don't second guess yourself. Lean on someone else. Follow your matrix. I have a standard and stick to it. The reason why you're second guessing yourself because you have no standard. You don't know if that girl is, because she's good looking and you want to make out with her, that because you just want to make out with someone, that doesn't mean that she should be the girl for you. Come on. You got a standard. My new standard is they got to have goals. That's my standard. I'm gonna give you an example. They kind of have to read Napoleon Hill, How to Think and Grow Rich. They kind of know about this dude named Robert Kiyosaki. So where you're gonna meet your chick, you gotta have a standard. If the chicks that turn me on are the ones that are at the seminars, so you gotta go to the seminars. The girls that are guys that are really interested in growing. Or the person that you shouldn't be making out with is the person that has a job and thinks that they're going to work for Chevron for the rest of their life and going nowhere. That's their big dream. Or the one, a lot of women marry these men that never want to go on vacation. my wife tells me about this stuff and I'm like, what? Like, what's the point? Like, you go home. I mean, like, yeah, girl, go ahead, go to Pikes Peak. What do you need? Oh, it's kind of high. You have to slow down on the $100 sleeping bag. You kind of have to get the $40 one. You know, my wife is like getting a backpack. I'm like, how much is that? Oh, I'm like, whoa, let's look up on sale. But the thing is, I'm like, yes, go to Colorado. Now, the middle of your boys out there, I'm gonna be free sometime in a month, or is it this in August? If you live in Oklahoma City, ask me what days. My wife is out of town. Come over to the crib because, you know, we going to have fun. My kids will entertain them, put them down. It's going to be on. I'm going to be free. So, you know, you got to have a standard. Is your wife down that you could travel? You know, what's your standard of houses? 3-bedroom, 2-bath, brick, 2-car garage. That's a standard that they talk about in books. But, you know, my standard may be, 2-bedroom. I'm not a big fan of it because they're okay to rent, but they're not easy to sell, but I'm gonna pay much less for those. Have a matrix, have a standard. What does it look like? And I always follow kind of this 3 things: cash flow, structure, and location. If that's my matrix, I go within that. If it's not fulfilling those areas, what's the amenities? Are you a brick guy? Does it have to have centrally? I will not buy any house at all today. I could tell you this right now, if it has window units. I will buy the house if it has window units, adding $6,000. Yes, I can get heat and air done for $5,000, but put a brand new HVAC system in the attic with a 50 amp breaker. So you should run 60 amp breaker to the furnace box. It's got to be included in the price. That's my standard. I will not buy a $15,000 ghetto house doesn't have HVAC in it and I'm going to put windows in it. I'm done with those type of clientele. Now, if I bought it for 15 and put 5,000 in it and it's skinny at 20, I'm going to walk. Let that rookie investor buy it, not me. Okay. And what do you want? What you're trying to do? Again, if you listen to the Rockford podcast, it talked about, it's not about the units. A lot of people are focusing on tying up another property, which makes sense in the beginning, but is it really cash flowing? What do you want? What type of tenant do you want? What are you looking for? What are you willing to take? What are you willing to work for? And you're scared and you're second guessing yourself because you don't have a damn plan or you don't have a damn goal. So write it down. Everybody has goals. Everybody has dreams, but nobody writes it down. You want to just increase your life right now? This is a Zig Ziglar thing. And Brian Dodge, if you don't know Brian Dodge, he's another motivational speaker out of Dallas. A lot of people don't know about him. Ron White. This is my vein of people that I like. They carry their goals on a laminated piece of paper so they stay freaking focused. If you have a goal to make $10,000 in 21 days, you should be writing it down every day. Obsessed or average, he said every day. Grant Cardone said he wrote it down in the morning. He had the tablet by his bed. He opened it up. I'm going to make $20,000 in such amount of time. You've got to put it in your pocket because you're staying focused. See, when you're second guessing yourself, you're not focused. You don't know where you're going. You got to look, is this follow? And that's where Savvy Investors has been. The Savvy brand. I'm not focused. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm speaking here. Those are all fine and dandy and it looks good on Facebook. But am I working a plan? Do I have that plan written down? Do I have a mission? Because someone else is going to come in and they're going to derail you. Their idea is going to be pushed upon you. And that may not be the idea for you. Your belief system might not be my belief system, and I try to adapt you to my belief system. It's going to derail what you're trying to do. So stop second guessing yourself by writing it down. If you can't write it down, ask your homeboy, me, and I'll help you write it damn down. It'll take me a 5-minute conversation to slap you around and say, get to work, boy, get it done. Buy assets.
What is the Savvy Boot Camp? Are you struggling to get to the next level as a business owner, as an investor? Do you want to multiply your income? Sign up for the Savvy Boot Camp, a strategic and supercharged one-night and one-day event designed to shortcut your learning process and propel you forward. Just value, no upsells, and an intimate setting to build relationships with like-minded investors. We will be covering how personality profiling can make you a millionaire, outsourcing, and the nitty-gritty of maximizing your property management, scaling your business through systems and automation, technology hacks you should be using every day, and how to raise private money. Go to www.savvybootcamp.com now to register or to find out more.
Thanks for listening to the Savvy Radio Show. Glide online and listen to our other motivating episodes at savvyradioshow.com. Connect on Twitter at LandlordBook and always be buying assets.